Good morning, everyone. Here we go again. More Crypto Chaos. I'm here, of course, to help you go through it with some coffee. Yeah, with some coffee, guys. I hope you guys are having a good morning. It is I, the Crypto Otaku, here helping you out this morning. What is this? Crazy stuff we got going on in the pre-market. Bitcoin, of course, doing the same thing we talk about every single day. We'll get into it. Before I do that, of course, let's check back in the chat and catch up with you guys in this morning. Hopefully, you guys have got enough coffee, man. I don't think I have enough coffee for this. Good morning, everyone says. Hey, guy, how's it going, hey, guy? First in the chat, Crypto JPEG says, good morning, Otaku. What in the chaos is going on? We're supposed to be going up. yeah, we're, again, guys, 6.5 weeks. 6.5 months. 6.5 months of pretty much sideways action. It's been kind of silly this year. Worst cycle for altcoins, says the nerd Robert. Welcome, nerd Robert. How you doing? I started hating crypto, including Bitcoin. I know the feeling, guys, but that's why we're here. Diamond hands and holding in strong. That's right, guys. Hopefully you guys are hanging in there. What else we got here? Jim Daringer, how's it going, Jim? Too many people thinking they were getting a 2021 run back. Conditions are not the same. No, they're not. But you know what? If you hold a decent amount of Bitcoin over 4 years, you're doing okay anyway. Can't complain. Nerd Robert says liquidity conditions are getting better since last year, but now no reaction from alts. The nerd Robert also says Fed rate cuts and quantum tightening will pump so that we can exit and never come back. Oh geez, guys, man, we're getting the bearish chat. Look at this bear chat going on this morning. Come on, guys, come on. Where's my bear at? Get away! Shoo! Too much bearish talk, guys. What else we got here? Tola, good morning. Salute. Go, Tola, my wife made me some Mexican sweet. Your wife makes you this Mexican sweetbread? Oh my God, you got a winner. You got to keep that one. The last 3 girls I dated didn't know how to cook. Yeah, sweetbread and coffee. Let's enjoy the show. Hit the like button. Yes, please, guys. Hit that like. I'd appreciate that as well. All right, guys, let's get into it. Of course, number one thing we go into, the charts, guys, the charts. Oh, every single day. Here it is, guys. What is it? What are we looking at? I'll tell you what we're looking at.
We're going to win so much, you may even get tired
of it. I'm tired of being right, guys. I'm really wrong. I'm so tired of it.
I know we need the money,
Listen, we're not just doing this for money. We're doing it for a shitload of money.
Oh, you're right. And when you're right, you're right. And you're always right.
And somehow I still am, guys. I don't know how this goes on every day after day. But yeah, of course, calling it every single day here on the channel. And of course, I eat my words when I'm wrong. But I'm never wrong. That's the damn problem, right? So sick of it, guys. I'm so sick of it. Sitting here, of course, on our baseline target. I was feeling, of course, more baseline or bearish last night. Of course, I can't take all the credit. The Crypto Chaos magic, of course, gets all the credit from me. All right, guys. So that's what we're at right now. Pretty much sitting flat this morning, waiting for the markets to come over. But it did. The pre-market does look like it wanted to roll this over. We're getting a little bit of a retest right now of 105.5, and maybe we'll see a bounce in the morning. But yeah, we're still waiting for this FUD, for more war talks and everything else. I do have to remind everyone, we have been at war with Ukraine and Russia now for about 3 years, and yeah, all this has happened. We've had all new all-time highs for Bitcoin. We've had altcoins run. We've had everything else continue on. So do not feel like this is going to be the end of everything, because we've seen this before. We've lived through it before. All right, guys. Man, those laser eyes are off the charts. Holy crap, guys. Yeah, let's see what Bloomberg is talking about this morning. Find some news and updates for the space before we got about 5 minutes till the opening bell. Let's see what Bloomberg's talking about. When I got started, they were talking about AI, and of course, replacing all your jobs. Cannot remind you guys enough. It's coming.
Long growth year on year and month on month, and I was surprised by it. So I'm less surprised by the data today. I was more surprised by the data that came out last week. I can tell you what I am hearing from a corporate level, which is juxtaposed to what they said on the earnings call. every retailer has increased prices across the board, so they can't be accused of, when tariffs are finalized, oh, you raised tariffs on this item because the equivalent tariff went up by this much. And so I think the retailers are protecting themselves. The damage is done. So I think the prices are going up, and consumers will decide where and what to spend on.
All right, so we got consumer fears as retail slips, sales fall almost 1% in May. That's what they're talking about this morning right now. I did want to, maybe I can go back a little bit and just show you guys a little bit where they're talking about AI this morning before the marketing bell opens. It was right before we went live. It was a good time. I was like, damn it, why can't they be talking about this stuff during my live? I think it was right around here. Meta platforms, Meta testing new auto-generated AI tools and video to add tools and all the things, packaging and everything else for companies lying to you through AI-generated products. There we go.
All right, well, let's move on swiftly here and talk about Meta. It's a conversation we've been having for the past couple days. Meta continuing to bolster its efforts to capitalize on the advent of generative AI. The owner of Facebook and Instagram today announced an updated image-to-video ad tool, which lets marketers use AI to turn product pictures into multi-scene video ads. For more, Bloomberg Tech co-host Caroline Hyde joins us now. So this is interesting. I mean, you know, for so long we've been focused on the picks and shovels, but now it really feels like you're starting to see some of the use cases come out, and in Meta's case, ways to monetize.
And ways to monetize to the core buyer of their ad products, which are small and medium-sized businesses. These people don't have really expensive ad campaigns going on with WPP and some of the other juggernauts. They're kind of making them themselves. This is giving you the generative AI tools to take a picture of the coffee that you're selling. But then suddenly, not only can you change the background, you can change the way in which the coffee looks. You can put it in different scenarios. Then you can suddenly create an entire video out of it. This is going to make our AI content experience probably become a bit exhausting. We're not going to know what's real and what's not from a product placement perspective, but really it gives the tools to the small and medium-sized enterprises. It's interesting, if you go into some of the marketing tools that overall Meta is using to communicate this, over in Cannes, they're all having a lovely time in the sunshine, but they're trying to tell the advertising community, we've got you. This is going to give you yet more creativity. This is going to have you even more work. Because I'd imagine if I was a creative at an ad agency right now, I'd be kind of freaking out. But they're kind of trying to make the case that this is going to be additive rather than taking away.
I can tell you guys that I was freaking out when I lost my job at the beginning of the year. I was a graphic designer for the last 15 years. Got laid off like it was nothing. All right, guys, let's see. We got the opening bell in about a minute or so. Let's see if they're getting that going, and let's see if we can dive into something breaking before that happens. All right, keep this on the sidelines right here real quick. And yeah, let's see, anything else breaking. Of course, I don't know if you guys heard, Donald Trump left the G7 summit early, and he is headed toward back to US. And last we heard, he was headed towards the Situation Room, where, of course, all of the fun is had with, you know, global, emergencies and everything is also always taking place there. Let's see what we have this morning. Did I just? Oh my God, I keep doing that. Oh my God. My internet is so slow, guys. So slow here. There we go. I didn't want to close that just yet. There we go. All right. So let's see anything else breaking this morning on CNBC. Dow futures fall 200 points on escalating Israel-Iran conflict. Weak retail sales, as I just pointed out, down about % in the month of May. Trump signals escalation on as a Iran-Israel conflict as he leaves the G7 summit early, as I just mentioned. What else do we have here? Anything else breaking? Nothing over on CNBC. Fox News Business. Trump Vance, we got about 30 seconds. Pressure Powell to cut interest rates. What will it work? No. No, it won't. It won't work. But we'll find out tomorrow. For sure, guys. Tomorrow, of course, watch that Fed rate decision tomorrow, Wednesday. Here we go. Get back to Bloomberg as they open the bell real quick.
Bloomberg.
We are moments away from the start of trading. This is Bloomberg Open Interest. I'm Matt Miller. 20 seconds until the bell, and we have red arrows here across the board. S&P futures down 0.4%. say that we are only 2% away from an all-time high. So we're not at low levels, and we've been sort of bouncing up and down the past few days on the news out of Israel and Iran, as well as one big, beautiful bill. You see the New York Stock Exchange, you hear the bell in the New York Stock Exchange and see the guys from Virtu ringing it there. That stock has done pretty well. It's up 118% over the last 5 years. I think 164% over the last 10 years. So you've made money. You've more than doubled your money. This is even better, though. Casella is a stock that is up, I think, almost tripled in the last 5 years, but 2,000% in the last decade. So these guys are notably happier because they've made so much more money. That is not the case for JetBlue shareholders today, Katie, after the
No shortage of shit talking like he usually does.
Let's talk about it a little bit. JetBlue shares down about 2% at the opening bell on news that it's looking at new cost cuts. Now, that might include cutting flights and pausing retrofits. It's also restructuring some leadership roles. Shares down about 2%.
Good morning, Ramona. Good morning, all. Thanks again for the super chat, Ramona. I appreciate the love and support for the channel. Guys, please like, subscribe, do all the things down below as we're trying to get the channel to 1,000 subs so I can unlock all the superpowers and, of course, do all the cool things, guys. I can't do nothing yet. I'm still a baby. Still a baby. All right, let's see what else we got.
T-Mobile stock down right now, just less than 4% because SoftBank sold its stake to invest more money in AI opportunities, and SoftBank sold its stake at about a 3% discount to yesterday's shares, so it makes sense that they're trading down 3.8%. Of course, SoftBank still owns more.
How much of that was Trump phone, though? Trump Mobile, of course, announced yesterday.
Of billions of dollars into the Stargate opportunity with OpenAI and the Trump administration. We're back here with Meredith Whitney, Advisory Group CEO, Meredith Whitney herself, and you're in the sort of Washington area normally, and you're so focused on what goes on in Congress and the Senate, how that affects markets. The Senate has recently put out its draft of this one big, beautiful bill. What do you think about that? When you look at, the different incentives, we're going to talk to Scout Motors CEO Scott Keogh a little bit later. There are a lot of incentives on the table for him to make cars here, but there are a lot of, like the EV credits are going to be gone, and Section 899 could hurt Volkswagen.
Look, there's a lot of fat in the bill, either way you slice it, and that's concerning to a lot of people in the bond market. I think you've got two things going on. You've got, or three things going on. You've got real concern over the deficit. You've got real concern over the immigration policy, and you've got real concern over tariffs. And the combination doesn't look like it's going to end well. So, it's hard to imagine. So within the bill also, there's $70 billion of money to increase border security, which is fine, but also immigration raids. That's going to put upward pressure on wage inflation. And I think you're going to start to see that. And while the president has backed off on hospitality and leisure, you still got construction. That's a third of construction is employed by Latino labor. So I think there's going to be a lot of impact from that.
I can tell you that they probably want to get all these people out of the country so they can have more room for the AI and robots to take over for our labor market. All right, guys, I want to just put that on the side real quick and get into, again, some of the price action. For those who are new or just joining us today, again, guys, I'm tired of winning. I want to be wrong. I want to be wrong,
We're going to win
guys.
so much, you may even get tired of winning.
So tired, so tired. Of course, last night we predicted that this was going to hit our baseline / bear target. That's what I was looking at last night. We basically, of course, covered the entire thing on our baseline metric. So that is what we were feeling this morning, and we still haven't come back and retested highs from yesterday just quite yet, getting up to as high as 108.9. So watch out for that for Bitcoin. Also doing okay, but they're consolidating now. They were looking pretty green last night. Let's get back to the crypto bubbles real quick. You can see here. What would you be throwing some money at right now to DCA into? I could tell you. If it wants to load, man. This McDonald's Wi-Fi has been pretty bad here lately. Jeez. All right, so everything's down right now on the day, as you can see here. On the month, though, we still got some, green. Jasmy's down 30% on the month now, guys. If there was a time to be DCAing into Jasmy, and you're a fan, right now would be the time. There it is, guys. It's right there. It's so easy. It's right there. Gala's down almost 25% if you like that project from last cycle. We got Stacks. It's a Bitcoin, of course, affiliated blockchain. L2 there on Bitcoin, down 27%, almost again closer to 30 there. Sui's down 25%. A lot of stuff, guys. It's a fire sale. It's a fire sale.
I'd buy that for $1.
Even Sui is down. Look at this, 28% almost on Sui on the month. If you go to the 3 month here, and you can see we're still doing okay on the 3 month. I'd be looking at mostly the 1 month for some good DCAs. Again, Celestia's still getting close to that 50% down. If you guys are big in Celestia, those are my big picks in the top 100 right now for you guys to be investing into or reinvesting into. DCA right now is insane. Look at this. Barachain is down 66%. This thing was running like crazy. Actually made it into the top 20 like it was nothing right out the gate. I think at one point it was in the top 10. I think it might have hit 12 or maybe even 10 when it first launched. What else we have here? Oh my gosh, Mantra, guys, is down to 96% still in the 3 month. Yeah, if you guys want to invest in a high risk real world asset play, that would be one there. Not financial advice. I'm not touching that one. But it would be a huge recovery if this thing did come back to all-time highs. All right, so that's what I'm looking at today, guys. Let's get back into the news. See if anything else is breaking. As Bloomberg is rattling on right now about the U.S. dollar index holding steady. Holding steady. That's funny.
Al Bowman and Dan Tarullo. So Dan Tarullo put together a very complex double, triple check on the large banks. At the time, over 250 billion, now over 100 billion in assets. And 2/3 of those banks, there's 29 banks, we take two out of them, which they're above the 10% deposit cap. Sorry, not to get into the weeds, but that's Bank of America.
I think our viewers
on
are in the
Bloomberg
weeds.
TV, it's okay.
And JP Morgan, they shouldn't be able to make any acquisitions. But for the rest of them, 2/3 are rated unsatisfactory, which means they can't do anything. And they're not rated unsatisfactory on a capital basis. They're rated unsatisfactory on a subjective basis, either governance or management, or they're.
All right, you must have missed it, but I'll get into it right now, just because. Holding steady, that's funny. Sitting right now at the Dixie, probably sitting at like 98, would be my guess. Just sitting here spinning, waiting for the internet to catch up to the stream. Any day now. Here we go. 98.13 right now on the Dixie. I guess you could say it's been holding steady on the last 4 hours, 6 hours. Yeah, but still, year to date, we are going down, guys. We're going down. The Dixies hit some pretty low lows here. Some of the likes we haven't seen since 2021. I'm super excited to see this, but again, we got to get the rest of the market to play. Yeah, on the 3 year. Yeah, I mean, where's my favorite one, which is the year to date. Look at this one. Boom. Down into the right on the Dixie. Yeah, we'll probably be retesting some of the 97s. Probably by the end of the week, if not next week. Guys, it's looking like we're going to have to wait another week for another big push into crypto. Unless we get something, unless everyone's just holding on for that Fed rate decision on Wednesday. Where's the dollar going to go? Down. It's going down. That much I can pretty much tell you. What else we got here? Jim Deringer in the chat says liquidity is low right now as market makers firm scramble to hedge their shorts. Probably choppy for a couple weeks. 100% agree with you there. Probably is going to be choppy, guys. Good morning, everyone, says J Money. How's it going, J Money? Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the chat. All right, guys. Let's see what else we can dig up today. Let's get into some news. We haven't covered any news yet. If I can get, man, I really can't get the internet to move today, guys. Holy smokes! I should have reset the router before I got going. This is rough. Jeez. Yeah, we're having technical difficulties this morning, guys.
Great fun. Joining me now.
Trying to go to the main page. Here we go. What else we got here? Breaking. Trump Vance pressure Powell to cut interest rates, but will it work? No, probably not. Spoiler alert. Stocks open lower as Israel tensions rise. Ford unleashes its dealer network to fuel American charity efforts. I heard that Ford was cutting like at least 1,000 jobs last month. Air India flight returns back to Hong Kong after pilot expresses concerns. Jeez, what the hell? At home files for Chapter 11 bankruptcy as part of restructuring effort. Okay. Nothing else really pertaining to our space on the main page over at Fox Business and CNBC. Probably nothing else still breaking. We'll get into some crypto news. I got some fun stuff to talk about this morning. And I know some of you guys are going to be happy to hear, but I have to talk about this morning. Okay, Dow falls 100 points on escalating Israel-Iran conflict. Weak retail sales, as we mentioned earlier. Yeah, I think everything else we've already touched. It's been kind of lackluster. Everyone's waiting for tomorrow. That's what we're probably going to have to wait for. The Fed rate decision, which is going to be, nothing has changed. Nothing has changed. We're going to just struggle on. All right, we're going to keep the Dixie up and watch that as we go today as well. Okay, let's get into some crypto news. See if what I want to talk about is going to pop right on up. It'd be great. That would be awesome. If not, I'll search for it. Or I'll also go into the real news over on X2, as none of the TradFi news is covering anything fun this morning. Dogecoin price predictions. Oh no! Crypto.com news. Hopium for them there. Key support at 17 cents. That's ridiculous. Remember when that coin was at 25 cents at the beginning of the year? Okay. Blockchain Group raises 7.7 million for treasury. More companies, guys, more companies buying Bitcoin. As I showed you every single day, we have almost a new record low for Bitcoin exchanges every day. Eric Trump denies public role in Tron's NASDAQ push despite ties to dealer broker. Yeah, we've been hearing more and more about the Trump family involvement with Tron and Justin Sun. What else? I think all the other stuff we covered last night on Crypto.com. News. Cointelegraph, what we got here. How to mine Bitcoin 2025. How to use ChatGPT for crypto strategy. They've got these hot stories right now. They're not really. They're just fillers. Yeah, spoiler alert, guys. They're just fillers. There's no real news happening today right now, apparently. This crypto trader just lost 100 million, but he's still not done. Jeez. Tron's Wall Street hopes could implode with TRX as collateral. All right, guys. We got nothing really breaking or great to cover on any of these sites. Might have to get into the real news over on X sooner rather than later. And yeah, Daily Coins is popping off a lot of this nonsense, Hopium and FUD articles as well. The Daily Coin macro strategist Luke Groman says energy markets could trigger Bitcoin price explosion. Here's why. And that's a nothing article there as well. Bond King Jeffrey Gunlich, we actually talked about this. Said the US dollar is continuing to see going down. I actually have a clip of that. He sees the American currency entering the bear market and collapsing 25%. That's awesome. That's some chaos. I'll take that. Let's break it down. I got a clip of that over on X. We'll show that here in a bit. What else we have here in the highlights? Bitcoin edging toward a massive price target amid a maturing market structure. Trader that called the 2021 crypto top. Everyone, of course, is calling for this crazy thing to happen where Bitcoin double tops like it did in 2021. I'm not seeing it. I'm not falling for it, guys. This time is different. Institutional demand. We have Michael Saylor buying up literally all of the Bitcoins we mined this year. He's literally like 9,000 away from it. Do not FUD this market, guys. But everyone, of course, right now is calling for this. Do not listen to them. It's not going to go that. All right, so this is what's going on here. 1 second, guys. Having some technical difficulties. There we go. We got back to Bloomberg real quick.
Roku getting upgraded to a buy over at Loop Capital after the streaming service announced an ad partnership with Amazon yesterday. Shares up marginally. Next up, we have Novavax getting initiated over at Citi with a sell rating. The firm says that there's...
All right. I don't know what's going on, guys. Okay, so yeah, we got that there. Let's get back to it. What was I showing you guys? Oh yeah, the double tops. Don't believe the double top of the cycle. I'm not gonna believe it. There's no way this is gonna be it. You guys really think this is it? We only went up not even 100,000 for Bitcoin, 50,000 for Bitcoin, and that's it from the top of last year, our last cycle, 2021. I don't think so, guys. All right, so yeah, let's get back to it. I want to show you guys the stuff I have over on X. Nothing else is popping off on Bloomberg right now. And yeah, we're still waiting for some breaking news to pop the markets. Oh my gosh, guys. This is taking forever. How are you guys doing in the chat? Let's see. J Money says, good morning, everyone. Yes, J Money, good morning, good morning. Jim Derringer says, if they can make sales in the long term, you do get that 2008-9 margin call effect. Ooh, you guys ever seen that movie too? Again, pertaining to the 2008 financial crisis. Pretty good film if you want to see what went down there. Yeah, effect on the paper sales and assets. Boom, guys. Yeah, the dollar is donezo. All right, let's see what else we have here. The big one, guys, I want to get right off the gate. Thailand approves, eliminates tax on Bitcoin after 5-year hodl. This is huge for Thailand and Asia. Guys, who's moving to Thailand with me? Who's doing it? Come on, let's freaking go, guys.
I'd buy that for $1.
I'm ready. My body is ready. Jeez. Yo, OG Bobby in the house. Yo, Master Otaku. What is up, OT? Yeah, hope you're doing well and great. Hit the like, guys. Sub. That's right. Please like and subscribe to the channel, guys. We're building this up from nothing. $12 billion worth of Bitcoin shorts will be liquidated if the price of Bitcoin crosses $115,000 this month, guys. Do not FUD this market. This is what happens when you FUD this market. You're going to get wrecked. I'm sorry, Bears. I'm sorry, Bears. It's coming. It's coming. Pump.fun apparently is getting suspended on X. The crypto meme coin platform Pump.fun, according to Watcher Guru. Yeah, they just got suspended on X. Hopefully, protecting some people from some illicit activity, some rug pulls they don't want to be part of. Just in, China calls on Israel to end the war with Iran and resolve issues through dialogue and negotiation. This happened, of course, last night. And what else we got here? This is the big one I wanted to talk about. The former chair, Alan Greenspan. Here we go.
The value of Bitcoins can never be negative. And so there's only one thing it could be. It's either 0 or plus. And the way human beings estimate value, you're going to get a number of people always consider it a plus. And if you happen to be Bitcoin and get into early on, you create a huge potential market. But it's not an accident that virtually all of these cryptocurrencies that have some semblance of control with them, and the mathematics are correct, are doing reasonably well.
There you go, guys. Former chair of the Fed, very almost late. He's skull and bones right now. I got a clip of him, of course, on my exit. I haven't showed my exit in a while. But yeah, Alan Greenspan, the former chair, also saying, of course, what does he say? Can always print money. We can always print money too. We have the power to do that. Yeah, calling on Bitcoin, man. That's crazy. That is craziness. Yeah, former chair, Fed, at the Fed. Just in, the Senate will hold a final passage vote on the Genius stablecoin bill tomorrow at 4:30. Guys, that's today. That's today. Put that on your alarm. Set the alarm for that. That's going to happen in about, give or take 5 or 6 hours. We start to see some news on that popping off over at the Senate. Yeah, keep an eye out for that. Breaking, President Trump is leaving the G7 summit early. This is, of course, the plane. I guess the helicopter taking him out yesterday. All right. Fun fact: Bitcoin has traded above 100,000 for over a month. Guys, when I put this out on the chart, I said that we were going to be writing this for what? I gotta zoom in to probably see it now. The 1 hour, there we go. We're gonna be writing this launch pad, right down the middle. Look at that. We're a little lower than I was hoping to be by now. But yeah, we're still in here though. Of course, this is the launch pad to get us above $120,000, $130,000 Bitcoin. And it's still on target. I mean, we got to get a little higher, and have a bit of a breakout. But yeah, we're still more sideways action here. Of course, we'll print that handle long term for the cup that break us to the upside. That's what we're waiting for, guys. Now we're a month in, over 100K. I think that is plenty of time for us to get the show started. All right, so what else we got on X? That was brought to you by Simply Bitcoin. Guys over there, Nico and Opti and Rustin. Oh my God, I love Rustin. All right, me in 2009 instead of buying Bitcoin. This one is so troll, guys. I know a lot of people. I know Chad was probably like doing this. Jesus. And there you go. You didn't buy any of that, you're dead. In 2009 instead of buying Bitcoin. Wow, Bitcoin has some of the same level of adoption as the internet had in 1999. Look at this. The same curve starting off with the internet adoption. You guys do not want to miss this. You do not want to miss any of this. It's going to be explosive. And then just in US and the UK officially signed documents to finalize the new trade deal in the UK. Guys, this is big. We're finally getting some of these tariff deals settled. That happened yesterday as well. And then $1.6 trillion Bank of America just acknowledged Bitcoin is once in 1,000 years technology. What a time to be alive. All the big banks are in. It's the only way they survive. And then Michigan congressman is now running a Bitcoin miner, a lottery miner, on the floor of the House of Representatives. He's using them pay for it. It's funny. America embracing Bitcoin. It's amazing. And more of these lottery miners popping up, guys. The more the opportunity is for all these lottery miners to pop off, taking it away from the bigger miners here in the States. Bricks News saying President Trump says Russia could be part of the G7. You wouldn't have a war right now if you had Russia in. So he said that yesterday as well.
That was a mistake, because I think you wouldn't have a war right now if you had Russia in.
Okay, I think that's a good place to cut that. All right, and then Elon Musk says, if this continues, America goes de facto bankrupt and all tax revenue will go to the paying interest on the national debt with nothing left for anything else. Is he not paying attention to Bitcoin in the White House? At least their moves on that and their hopes that it's going to pay off their national debt, according to Cynthia Lamas, and Trump is aware of it. Obviously, we had her talk about that last week. She said Trump likes her proposal to buy 1 million Bitcoin. Ramona in the chat, thank you for the super chat, $5 super chat. We need more likes, guys. Where are all the likes? Where are all the likes? I know it's because all the bears are out today, Ramona. It's because all the bears are out here, guys. Come on, guys. Don't be a perma bear. Hit that like. I would definitely appreciate that in destroying the algorithm over at YouTube. Thanks again, Ramona. We love you. We love you, Ramona. How did we arrive at this point? The country where 25% of all tax revenue goes to just paying the interest of $37 trillion. Guys, I think we crossed that over today or tomorrow. We're really close. We're actually probably already crossed it, because it was only like $3 billion away. We print about 6 to 12 billion every single day. As this is loading, here we go. So close, so close. No, we need a little bit more. We need about $11 billion remaining to hit that 37 target. It's coming, guys. It's coming. I would say, by the end of the week, we'll probably hit this, especially if we print at least $6 billion a day. We're definitely going to hit this by the end of the week, by Friday. All right, then we'll celebrate. Yeah, we'll celebrate with all the dumb stuff, as we normally do in the stream. We'll burn like 12 bennies or 37 bennies or something. That's too much. I can't burn that much. All right, race for Team Bitcoin. Race for Team Bitcoin. Here we go, guys. Bitcoin, of course, is the fastest. Geez, Sailor. He is absurd, man. He just keeps going. I love him. Samson Mao puts out 1 million this year, still in play. Man, he is uber bullish, guys. He is retardedly bullish. Bull-tarded, as we say here on the channel. 1 million still in play as he reposts Adam back. Imagine me permanently bemused by what Bitcoin isn't already 1 million a coin, and people are not getting it. Bitcoin permabulls. Yeah, exactly. Calling all Bitcoin permabulls, guys. All right, what else we have here? This goes into yesterday. So yeah, we are all caught up on the real news over on X. So guys, if you like what you're seeing here today, please like, subscribe, do all the things down below on YouTube, but also check me out on Twitter if you like the similar content on a different platform. All right, let's get back into Bloomberg and see if they're talking about anything else relative to our space. So this morning, look at this internet, guys. Holy crap. There we go. What are they talking about?
That's when the airlines like JetBlue
They're talking about airlines again. Okay, all right. I think we're pretty much not going to get anything else out of Wall Street today for our space. Anything else breaking on? Let's see. We check Bitcoin.com news, BitcoinNews.com. Man, I gotta wait forever for this to load. Holy crap! But yeah, let me know how you guys are feeling in the chat. Jim Daringer says, I don't mind the dollar sinking, but it breaks 80 points. We're headed for a risk-off market. Yeah. Isn't that weird? How the dollar, no one's fleeing to the dollar, but we're still headed to a risk-off market? I don't know, Jim. I don't know. True test of the supposed hedge status of Bitcoin. I wouldn't go that full bear yet, man. I think we're gonna have some time for the dollar to sink even further and risk on to continue upward. Right now, I think a lot of it is just pushing away from like petroleum and oil right now, specifically. Any products that you're, of course, using that, which is almost everything with plastic. Okay, so what we got? 45% odds of U.S. military will strike Iran before July. Wow, yeah, this is according to Polymarket. We've been looking at those too. Let's see what they have there. Before July, prediction markets gauge Israel-Iran showdown along U.S. involvement. Jesus, yeah. So that'd be crazy if U.S. gets involved. We've been pushing out so much now, but yeah, now that we're sitting in the Situation Room, it could be a possibility that we start getting involved in this as well. Bitcoin. What else? What did I see there about crypto for long-term success? Neo Pepe. Coin has rock solid fundamentals. No, I'm not talking about that here on the stream. What else we have here? A landmark action. Argentina blocks nationwide access to HTX. That is interesting. If you guys are in Argentina. Argentina has a bold step blocking access to HTX cryptocurrency exchange at a nationwide level. Cybercrime Specialized Prosecutor's Office in San Isidro has ordered the blockage of the exchange, which is headquartered in Seychelles, and says Chinese origins due to the refusal to collaborate in a pig butchering scheme probe. What a mouthful. All right, so yeah, they're going to block another exchange over there in Argentina. They're getting very regulated over there, which is good and bad. Yeah, I'd say it's mostly good for them right now, though, because they're still trying to get their foothold in their new, their new currency structure. So what do we have here? Anything else, guys? Man, I am really, really trying to dig for you. BlackRock could orchestrate institutional Bitcoin takeover. Big warning for everyone out there. Of course, if they gobble up more. I don't think we're quite there just yet. Yeah, they're still not. I don't even know if they're going to be able to get to 1 million. Again, it's assets under their management. And if they still have the not like for like Bitcoin rule, then yeah, they could. I think they still have to give that back as cash and hold it. But eventually, they're going to get that like for like Bitcoin, so they will have to give up the Bitcoin when it is settled. So it's going to be interesting to see how that all takes place. I know a lot of people aren't really talking about that either, or don't understand it, but it is a mess since the ETFs were released. But other countries already had like for like Bitcoin, like Hong Kong, right out the gate. What else we have here? Anything else? I'm just looking, guys. I'm looking. Crypto newsland.com. Let's see if we can head over there. Usually they just have a whole bunch of hopium and FUD articles. Yeah, pretty much. CoinShares, there we go. X suspends pump.fun, as I mentioned in my real news over on Twitter. Yeah, so they just suspended that on X. I wonder what their reasons for that were. Anything big that I know a lot of you guys like the meme coins, and of course they basically come to life over at pump.fun. X there's like 6 million tokens over there now, guys. It's ridiculous. X has suspended the accounts of pump.fun, a crypto meme coin platform, and its co-founder Elon Cohen. As noted by Sully, the move is part of the broader wave of suspicions targeting crypto-related accounts, which raise questions about the reasons behind these actions. All right. There's a post here from Sully, which actually I do follow Sully, actually. Pump.fun and Elon both banned X. What WTF is going on? Of course, taking you over to the real news platform over on X. Accounts are being suspended. All right, so mass suspension hits the crypto community. On X on Monday, suspended Pump.Funds account and Cohen's personal account without offering a specific explanation. The platforms simply stated that the accounts were suspended for violating X's rules. In total, over 20 crypto-related accounts were suspended, including those linked to GMGN, BullX, Bloom Trading, and Eliza OS. He accounts these platforms were only affected by the suspension blitz. X did not offer any additional information about the crypto world and imagines that this is what is behind this. This action is perceived by many as a major disruption since X has traditionally been a popular platform for exchange ideas. And of course, yeah, the updates and launches for these coins as well. So yeah, we want a fair market, don't we, guys? Even if it's an unfair place to shop for crypto. I don't know. Well, I don't know. I feel kind of some kind of way about this. The controversy of suspension revolves around the third-party application programming interfaces APIs. In January 2023, X had prohibited the third-party APIs use, which made some people believe that these accounts potentially did not obey this order. It's thought that these certain platforms may be used to external APIs to bypass the high cost of X's own API tool, which charges $60,000 annually for startups. My God. Okay, so that's probably, yeah, it's probably reaching for some sort of, you know, monetary, what do you call it, monetization for X. It's affecting their bottom line. That's kind of scummy if it's true. I don't know if Elon would agree to that, though. All right, so that's what we have over there, guys. That's all the big breaking news I got. We'll check over on Bloomberg one more time. It is getting, we're already past 10 a.m., so let's see what else is happening on the markets. So check a look at the charts. We got Andy in the chat. That's right. Thailand exempts crypto capital gains for 5 years. We can find an article pertaining to that, too, because I did want to find a full article. I did show you guys that over on X, but you know what? I want a real article. Let's dive into that a little bit more, as I know some of us are looking to get over to Thailand with our gains. Let's see, crypto, Bitcoin, taxes. Thailand has introduced a 5-year tax exemption on capital gains from the sale of cryptocurrencies, including Bitcoin, through licensed platform. Look at this, guys. Brave browser coming in clutch with this AI article. For us, AI, this policy effective from January 1st, 2025 to December 31st, 2029 aims to position Thailand as a global digital asset hub and attract both domestic and foreign investment in the blockchain sector. Key details of this tax exemption policy: the scope, the duration, the economic impact, and the regulatory context. What else we have here? Notably, this move follows earlier reforms such as removal of 7% value added tax VAT on crypto transactions in January 2024 and plans to allow tourists to use cryptocurrencies for spending a part of their regulatory modernizational efforts. That's huge if true. They do have some they have some articles linked to this to back it up. Man, because that's what I'm looking to do, guys. I'm looking to go over there and do some tourism. Look at that. That's awesome. To support entrepreneurs and innovation in their country. All right. So, yeah, big stuff happening, guys. Big stuff happening behind the scenes. No one talking about it yet. It's popping off. Andy, thanks again, Andy, for pushing me to remind me to go deeper into that. Thank you. Jim Derringer says Musk fails to point out that nearly the entire developed world is over-leveraged. Yeah, he does. You're absolutely right, Jim. We talk about this all the time with the U.S. debt clock. If you go to the world debt clocks over here, every single country is sitting at basically a breaking point for each country. If you can even believe that China is actually at 85% negative debt to GDP, everyone is sitting in the red. This year, I mean, forever we've been in the red, right? We had Taiwan sitting at 31%, Turkey at 34%. Even some of these lows are pretty extreme for these smaller countries. Sweden sitting at 35%, Switzerland at 43%. What is this? Russia at 21%. Can you believe that either? I don't know. They do have a large landmass, though, and a lot of natural resources. What else do we have here? Poland, Mexico. Even Mexico is sitting at negative 62 or 63% debt to GDP. Korea, everybody, guys, everybody. Clifford Bushman also coming in clutch for the super chat. Thank you again, Clifford Bushman. Even on slow news days, feeling the Crypto Otaku. Okay, thank you, my guy. Thank you, of course, for sharing some chaos with the stream today. Let's go. Also reminding everyone in the chat to hit the likes. That's right, hit the likes. Again, we gotta defeat this, guys. We gotta defeat this algorithm. Getting again closer to our 1,000 target. We hit 700 last week. Pretty bullish, guys. on the channel. Devin Walker also says, good morning, everyone. I took advantage of the dip last night and got an additional 5.7 million on Myria. Let's go, Myria Misfits. Let's freaking go. I'd love to hear that.
I'd buy that for $1.
Definitely one of my favorite things to DCA in right now. I just picked up another 5 million too last a couple weeks ago. I think last week, I forget. Last time we did that big pullback. Let's take a look at Myria chart while we're talking about it too. See where we are at. Last time I looked at it, it was still the most down on my holdings to be picking up enough right now for a big DCA push. Another recovery. Yeah, look at this, guys. Look at this. Basically sitting at the lows. looking at the lows since May. Yeah, since the big breakout happened at the beginning of May. Still a great time to be DCAing into Myria. You know what? I might buy another $2,000 worth after this stream. Why not? It's sitting at 1012. So just no, it's Jasmine. I'm looking at Jasmine. Oh my God, it's probably looking similar. Probably looking similar there. Yeah, pretty similar there too. With the huge breakout. We gotta zoom in here to 15 minute. I guess the chart looks a little bit different. A little bit different. Still on the lows though. Still on the lows. We had this big breakout here to 209 or 202. Yeah, 202. Okay, we haven't gotten too far up yet. Probably, yeah, still looking at a good place to DCA. Look at this, guys, at the bottom, right there at the bottom. Since the beginning of June, we did have a bit of a breakout at back over in May, though. Just too many damn charts. All right, so yeah, looking at the looking at the lows, still looking bullish. I drew this line on there yesterday. It came down a little low on that, but still looking bullish overall. We could probably line this back up. Yeah, it still lines up with the lows. There we go. So yeah, still looking bullish on Myria. Not a too bad time. Again, you know, we could get a black swan event that could push us further down and retest maybe these lows here at was that 308, 309. It's been a while since we been able to buy some back down there. The likelihood of that happening right now, so late in the cycle, is probably next to zero. Maybe like 5 or 10% if we get a black swan event. Anything is possible, guys. So keep an eye out for that. I know I'll be buying up a ton, an F ton, if we fall down further. But right now not a bad time to buy up either. Especially if we get a retracement back to 202. That'd be crazy. All right, guys, let's get back into it. Let's check on Bloomberg and see if anything else is breaking. And that might be it for the stream. There's nothing else really to talk about. We're still kind of sitting in here choppy and flat, so going sideways this morning. Bitcoin holding on to 105, just barely, as Bloomberg's on recess right now. Yeah, but it looks like we do not want to continue this to the upside. So that is the only thing different happening as the market is already opened. We want to come back down and retest this, which we already have. If we look at the 15-minute, looks like we've already wicked all the way back up. Yeah. So holding on to the 105 strong. Let's check the live heat map brought to you by Kimba, the White Stone Lion, over on YouTube. Guys, anime reference for those who know. Don't pay for something you get for free.
Stupid? What are you, stupid?
Don't pay for something you get for free. And it looks like, yeah, what we're looking at, the same thing on the chart as well. We are pumping back up after that retest, and everything's getting wicked. Everything's getting wicked back up. So next 15-minute candle looking probably good. If you look at the 1 minute, we're probably already bouncing right now. There it is. Boom. Same thing. Nothing has changed. Nothing has changed. Although what has changed? We got a new prediction last night from Jake the Snake saying that we're going to go to new all-time highs by, what was it, June 28th. I'm not going to forget that, Jake. If you were in the chat this morning, I'm not going to forget that one. I'm going to call you. That's a very precise. He gave the time and everything. It was like 3:48 or something like that. We'll get back to it. Anyway, guys, this is what we're looking at right now. Still kind of range bound between. Look at this. Actually looks pretty bullish here. If it wasn't so damn blurry, my God. Let me see if I can zoom back in there. Oh my God, that is just terrible. All right, let me see if I can get this to stop looking so damn blurry. My internet this morning is pretty bad, guys. Pretty bad. Messing around with McDonald's Wi-Fi here on the stream. Let's see. Can I read that now? Look at this. Yeah, that's a little bit more legible. There we go. So right now we're range bound between 111 and 100K. Look at all this green though. Look at all this. Everyone wants to buy down here. Everyone wants to sell up here, and that's where we're range bound right now. Even right here on the short term, looking pretty bullish right now. We can actually smash through that if we get enough momentum. Let's take a look one more time at some other metrics before we head out. One of my favorites, of course, being the CoinGlass, bringing you the balance on exchanges. All the Bitcoin that's left to purchase. This is it, guys. We're digging down to the bottom here. Every day we are getting lower and lower, and we're still sitting at a record low of 2.08 million. That is it. So another 10,000 getting taken off exchanges. We're probably going to be looking at 2.07 here in the next couple days. I think they've ran out over the counter. All right, guys. So where are we at? We're about 10, 11. I think they're at a good stopping point. Nothing else is breaking. Nothing else is happening. Kind of flat. Wait and see around lunchtime to see what happens with the intraday trading in the marketplace. Yeah, it looks like yeah, even crude oil is coming up a little bit now. T-Mobile is still going down. Yeah, the chat saying, Jake the Snake Parabolic Run begins June 26th at 3:48 p.m. Yeah, see, even you have it documented there, Clifford. Exactly, man. Let's freaking go. So that's what we gotta wait for, guys. We gotta wait for that June 26th, not 28th, June 26th. All right, guys. So I will catch you guys tonight over here when the market closes. And the foreign markets open at 9:30 p.m. Well, 9 o'clock. We do the stream here at 8 p.m., 8 a.m. for the foreign markets. 9 a.m. now for Japan. But anyway, it's hard to say goodbye, guys. I hate leaving you. Clifford Bushman says, don't, 100%, don't commitment like that just anywhere. That was fire. Yeah, Jake, of course, is telling it like it is, as he usually does. All right, so guys, I will catch you guys tonight. Be there, be square. I know we'll cover some more chaos this evening. Have a good one, guys, and yeah, I'm feeling like playing this one. I haven't played this one in a while, so let's go.
According to the Wall Street Journal, the agency informed the NASDAQ and the CBOE that BlackRock and Fidelity's proposals are insufficient.
We can make the dollar the most attractive currency by continuing to have the rule of law.
You always print money to do that.
I suppose it would diminish our status as the reserve currency.
Just shut up. There's no expectation of privacy above the in the sky.
So Bitcoin is the solution because you can buy Bitcoin right.
All right, guys. Otaku-san, Jake the Snake. Yes, you just arrived. But we're heading out for the day. Everyone, of course, talking about your crazy prediction for June 26th in the chat. Let's go. We're gonna keep that one alive until the day. I'm pretty sure you're gonna be right on it. I think we're gonna have all-time highs by then too. So anyway, Clifford Bushman again. Calling out your commitment, and we will see you guys tonight. Thanks again for all your love and support in the channel, guys. Please like, subscribe, do all things down below, and we will see you later. LMFAO, that's right. A boy can dream. A boy can dream. That's right, Jake. See ya later. Oh, Jesus Christ. Thing.
Fly me to the moon, let me trade among the stars. Let me see what freedom's like without money and gold bars. In other words, cold nights king. Oh, in another. Let's make history. Oh, to my loving Lord, come and let me follow forever more and more and more and more and more. I long for Hollywood shopping and door. I choose you. I love you.
I'll buy you a beer when we're in Thailand, my guy. I love you. I love you, Jake. Later. Later.